Alola everyone! Time for her next Pokemon Simultaneous Vlog. My coverage of the Alola League continues with my look at episodes 130 and 131. So let's start with the first part of this. Imitation is a Sincerest Form of Strategy. So as part of these matchups, the first heat is with Gladion and James and the guys of Jamesio, who, of course, Gladion was victorious with his Lycanroc, and much of the second heat, which continues into the next part, Battling on the Wing, is between How's Decidueye and Ash's Rowlet. In order to combat the fully evolved starter, rather than using Torracat or another monster, Ash decides to keep with Rowlet and learn to move the process. Feather Dance, which works a bit differently than it does in the games, where it just lowers your opponent's stats. Here it's definitely much different and requires much more effort to be expended in order to use it correctly. It's definitely going to be one of those days, I would submit. And especially with what happens in this episode. Yeah. Point. And another slight jab at the original league, whereas initially it seems like House comes on top after Rowlet's asleep, but Hull actually protests this judging Jane, and then Rowlet wakes up. It's not even like a state, it's just kind of woozy. Like, geez, Raiders, don't scare me like that. Yeah. Since both of them end up using their Z moves, it's just face to face in this situation, and even though it seems like the situation has the upper hand, and Rowlet manages to perfect Feather Dance just in time and come out on top, meaning Ash and his Rowlet win this heat and also advance to the next round. And yeah. Even though How's arc in this anime is different than it is in the games, it still works in a different way, showing that even though he's a very optimistic character, he still has much to learn, as his tearful reunion with his grandfather, or cousin of the Hala, is, and also shows how, even though some people like to look down on the whole friendly rival idea, I think it's actually way more important than one might think. I'll definitely be talking about this and that I've been playing for a while, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah. Aside, it seems that long story short, where it's Kiawe, and Sophocles are up next, and the first part of the match ends at the end of this one, and even though I remembered it differently, that actually spills over into the next couple episodes I'll be talking about next time, so I'll start wrapping this up here. So, I say these episodes are another strong indicator about why I actually prefer the Alola League to the College League, having watched and looked at both now, and I'm in the process of looking at the latter. I may even do like a big video about how this mindset, and not because of its outcome, but the one. Especially knowing what lies ahead, I'll definitely also begin work on my next vlogs. Especially given what I just found out. Especially, some of these gonna be improvised like this one here, others gonna be scripted, and you're gonna find out why. I've got now, how about, say, 17 days to do the remaining episodes, and with that, which I think will be about at least a dozen or so of them, and that'll be all for now. So take care, everyone. Alola.